this short intro video, we're going to look at the basics of ERSA and how to use it. So you'll come through to the organisation section of ERSA when you first sign in. You can always get back here with this top menu here. So this will always change depending on what organisation you're in. So if we jump into Loud Web Design, you can see that it shows you which organisation you're in. We can just click back to get back to our organisations list. So this is really useful if you're part of multiple organisations. And this is where you can also create a new organisation. So if we go into Loud Web Design, we can see the hierarchy here is this top nav bar here. This is where we can get to our organisations, create tools for the product, add people to our directory, link responses to items, and general setup for the organisation. We can also have a look at your own profile and if you need any help as well. So let's have a quick dive into some of the menus. If we have a look at setup, you can see we've got, this is where we can add your other team members really easily. We can have a look at linking up email accounts, so we can send from your email accounts. We can activate integration keys, so you can connect to your own software. It's really simple and straightforward billing, but there's also a free tier to use. And we've also got general settings as well. And you'll notice on all of these pages there's short help videos that explain how to do everything in nice bite-sized pieces. So let's dive in. So if we have a look at people next, this is your directory of people that you want to respond to any of the tools. So this could be an NPS tool, product feedback, or priority scoring, such as RICE or ICE scoring. It's really easy to add people individually. You can import and export people. You can assign them to groups. You can give them smart tags, which help identify what they can do, and it helps with some of the automation in the system as well. And we can put them in standard lists as well. The good thing about people is we can integrate directly with your own software, so we can make this a really smart process for you. So the first menu here is tools, and these are the processes that we're going to use to automate and capture data from your stakeholders and your customers. So within tools here, you can see that if you want to add a new tool, you just click this blue button. And then you can pick whichever tool that you want to add for the system. So for this one, we're just going to start with an NPS survey, but you could add one of many of the tools available. So once you've got a tool created, you'll see that it will pop up in your list. So let's go into NPS, and we can see that this was the one that we've just created. And you notice now you've got a tool sidebar. So this is your menu options for this tool. Remembering that this top bar is your organisations menu. So we've got a nice simple dashboard that shows you your general statuses, any key information. With this tool, you've got your results, your responses, your periods of when it's going to run and automate. You can customise questions. You can customise the look and feel of how your web page is going to work, where you can capture the results. You can set up email operations. You can attach smart tagging and even capture responses through an integrated pathway as well. So there's lots to do in each of these tools. They're really powerful once they start running as well. So when you've actually got a tool running, you'll be capturing lots of responses and getting lots of really valuable intel. And one of the cool things is items. You can actually create an item and link responses from multiple tools. So you might have a response come in from an NPS survey, and you might want to link that to a certain item, and then you might have more responses come from a different type of tool, and you can group them all together, so holistically across your data as well. So it makes discovery and getting to the right outcome really straightforward to do. You can always find your responses per person as well. So if we jump into this user here, we can actually just swap across and see all of the responses and what type of tool they've responded to. So we've got some really good benefits with using ERSA. So we're going to have a look at our focus quickly. So our focus when we're building the product is we try and make everything really transparent, and we want to deliver everything with integrity to you. We're looking to automate as much as we can for you as well. So if we can automate it, we will try and automate it. But we are also trying to help build relationships with you and your clients and your internal stakeholders. And we understand not everything can be automated. So in that case, we do have some manual processes, but we intelligently gather the data for you. We've got real focus on our user experience as well. So we want to make it simple for you to use, but really enjoyable for the respondents as well. We pay a lot of attention to the information architecture of ERSA as well. We think it's really well thought out, and this delivers like high value outcomes for you. So you don't just measure, you'll be able to iterate and improve on what you're doing. So we're just going to touch on the benefits of ERSA quickly. We're looking to increase your engagement of your stakeholders and customers. We're going to reduce your time and your routine and mundane tasks. We're going to centralize your data. We're going to improve your customer knowledge, and as we all know, knowledge is power, and that's going to lead to a better strategic outcome for you and your organization. So that's just a really brief overview of ERSA and what we're doing. Please dive in a bit further, have a watch of some more of the videos. You can look in more detail each of the tool videos and each of the sections on how they work. Thanks and enjoy.